Have you ever woken up in the morning, stretched your arms and thought, "Why do I feel more tired than I did yesterday?" Maybe your joints ache a little more, or your energy seems to vanish before noon. It's frustrating, isn't it? You want to stay active, enjoy life, and keep up with your grandchildren or hobbies, but your body sometimes seems to have other plans. Well, what if I told you that adding just a few simple habits to your daily routine could help you feel younger, more energetic, and even add years to your life? And no, I'm not talking about drastic lifestyle changes or expensive supplements. I'm talking about small, science-backed habits that make a big difference over time. You see, aging isn't just about getting older. It's about how you age. Some people slow down in their 60s, while others are still hiking, dancing, and traveling well into their 80s and beyond. The difference? Daily habits. So today, I'm going to share 5 simple daily habits that could add 10 or more years to your life and keep you feeling strong, sharp, and independent. These are backed by research, easy to start, and they work. Let's begin with something that might surprise you: the power of movement. Now, I know what you're thinking. I already know exercise is good for me. But this isn't just about exercise. It's about how you move throughout the day. Studies show that people who move frequently, not just in short bursts at the gym but all day long, have a significantly lower risk of heart disease, dementia, and even early death. The problem? Many of us sit far too much, and our bodies weren't designed for that. Think about it. We used to walk everywhere, work in the fields, climb stairs, and stay on our feet most of the day. But now, we have comfy chairs, remote controls, and cars that take us wherever we need to go. And while resting feels good, too much of it actually ages you faster. But here's the good news: you don't need to run marathons or lift heavy weights to get the benefits. One study from Harvard found that even 10 minutes of brisk walking a day could add years to your life. Just 10 minutes. If you can walk, stretch, or do light household chores throughout the day, you're already ahead of the game. Here's something simple you can try right now. Every hour, stand up and move for just 2 minutes. Walk around the house, do some gentle stretches, or even march in place while watching TV. That tiny habit can cut your risk of early death by 33%, according to a study in the Clinical Journal of the American Society of Nephrology. And if walking isn't easy for you, don't worry. There are plenty of seated exercises that keep your circulation strong and your muscles active. The key is consistency. Your body was made to move, and when you keep it moving, it rewards you with better health, better mood, and more years to enjoy life. Now let's talk about something just as powerful: what you eat first thing in the morning. Most people don't realize this, but your first meal of the day sets the tone for your energy, digestion, and even your brain function. The biggest mistake? Starting the day with sugar and processed foods. Think about the typical breakfast: toast with jam, cereal, or a sweet pastry. The problem? These foods cause a spike in blood sugar, followed by a crash. That crash makes you feel sluggish, tired, and even cranky by mid-morning. Over time, these blood sugar swings lead to weight gain, inflammation, and a higher risk of diabetes and heart disease. But there's an easy fix. Research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition shows that starting your day with protein and healthy fats, instead of sugar, can stabilize your blood sugar, improve brain function, and keep you feeling full and energized for hours. So, what should you eat? Instead of sugary cereal, try eggs with avocado. Swap toast for Greek yogurt with nuts and berries. Or if you love oatmeal, make it with chia seeds, walnuts, and a spoonful of almond butter instead of sugar. These small changes can dramatically improve your metabolism and energy levels. And when you feel better, you move more, make better choices, and enjoy life more fully. The best part? You don't have to give up your favorite foods. Just start swapping one ingredient at a time and see how much better you feel. Now, you might be wondering, what about coffee? That's a great question, and I'll tell you exactly how your morning drink can help or hurt your longevity in just a moment. Now, let's talk about coffee. If you love your morning cup, I have good news. Coffee can actually help you live longer. Studies show that coffee is packed with antioxidants, and research from the National Institute on Aging found that people who drink coffee regularly have a lower risk of heart disease, Alzheimer's, and even certain cancers. But, and this is a big but, it all depends on how you drink it. If you're loading your coffee with sugar, flavored syrups, or artificial creamers, you could be undoing all the benefits. Those additives spike your blood sugar and create inflammation, which speeds up aging. So, what's the best way to drink it? If you enjoy black coffee, that's great. No changes needed. But if you like it sweet, try switching to a small amount of honey or cinnamon instead of sugar. And if you use cream, go for unsweetened almond milk, coconut milk, or even a splash of real cream rather than processed creamers. Now, if coffee isn't your thing, green tea is another amazing option. It's loaded with compounds that protect your brain and heart. In fact, one large study in Japan found that people who drank at least 5 cups of green tea a day had a much lower risk of dying early. So, whether it's coffee or tea, enjoy it, but keep it clean. Now, let's move on to something that might surprise you. Your social life can add years to your life, or take them away. You might think that diet and exercise are the biggest factors in longevity, and they are important. But here's something fascinating. A study from Brigham Young University found that loneliness is just as dangerous as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Yes, you heard that right. Feeling isolated actually increases your risk of dying early. Think about it. When you're lonely, your stress levels go up, your immune system weakens, and you're less likely to take care of yourself. On the other hand, when you have strong connections, whether it's with family, friends, or even a friendly chat with your neighbor, you feel happier, more engaged, and even heal faster from illness. Now, I know that making new friends isn't always easy, especially as we get older. But you don't need a big social circle to get the benefits, just a few meaningful connections. Here's something simple you can do today. Reach out to one person you haven't talked to in a while. It could be an old friend, a family member, or even a neighbor. A quick phone call, a message, or even inviting someone for a walk can make a big difference. Not just for you, but for them too. And if you're looking to meet new people, try joining a local class, a book club, or even a community center activity. Even small social interactions like chatting with the cashier at the grocery store can improve your mood and well-being. Because at the end of the day, staying connected isn't just about feeling good. It's about living longer and healthier. Now, let's talk about something we often take for granted: sleep. You might think that sleep isn't as important as diet or exercise, but here's a shocking fact. People who don't get enough quality sleep are at a much higher risk for heart disease, memory loss, and even early death. And no, this doesn't mean you need to sleep 10 hours a night. In fact, too much sleep can actually be harmful too. The key is to get 6.5 to 8 hours of quality sleep. Not too little, not too much. So, what's the secret to better sleep? One of the best things you can do is keep a consistent sleep schedule. Going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, even on weekends, helps regulate your body's natural clock. making it easier to fall asleep and stay asleep. Another simple trick? Avoid screens at least an hour before bed. The blue light from phones, tablets, and TVs tricks your brain into thinking it's daytime, making it harder to relax. Instead, try reading a book, listening to calm music, or even doing gentle stretching before bed. And here's something interesting. Cooler bedrooms help you sleep better. Studies show that a room temperature of around 65 degrees Fahrenheit, 18 degrees Celsius, is ideal for deep sleep. So, if you're having trouble sleeping, try lowering the temperature a bit. When you get good sleep, your body repairs itself, your brain stays sharp, and you wake up feeling refreshed and ready for the day. And that, my friends, is one of the best things you can do to add years to your life. Now, we've covered some powerful habits so far: moving more, eating smarter, staying socially connected, and sleeping well. But there's one more habit that ties everything together. And it might just be the most important one of all. And now, we've come to what might be the most powerful habit of all. One that ties everything together and has been linked to longer life, better health, and a happier mind. I'm talking about having a sense of purpose. It might sound simple, but research shows that people who have a strong reason to wake up in the morning live longer, healthier lives. In fact, a study from the journal JAMA Network Open followed over 6,000 people for years and found that those who had a clear purpose in life had a lower risk of dying from heart disease, stroke, and even dementia. Think about it. When you have something that excites you, whether it's a hobby, a goal, or something meaningful to look forward to, you feel more engaged, more active, and more alive. Now, a lot of people think that purpose means having a big world-changing mission. But that's not true at all. Your purpose can be as simple as taking care of a pet, gardening, learning something new, volunteering, or even being a supportive friend or grandparent. It's about waking up in the morning and feeling like your day has meaning. If you're not sure what your purpose is, ask yourself this: what is one thing I enjoy that makes me feel good and gives me a reason to keep going? It could be painting, playing music, mentoring younger people, or even just spreading kindness in your community. There's no right or wrong answer. The important thing is that you have something that makes you feel excited to be here, no matter how small it may seem. Now, if you're thinking, well, I don't really have a purpose, don't worry. Finding purpose isn't something that happens overnight. It's something you create little by little. Here's a simple way to start. Do one thing each day that makes you feel good and connected to the world around you. Call a friend, learn a new skill, or just step outside and appreciate the beauty of nature. Every little bit counts. When you have a sense of purpose, you're less likely to feel stressed, you make healthier choices, and, most importantly, you stay engaged with life. So, let's take a moment to bring it all together. We've talked about moving more, eating smarter, staying connected, sleeping better, and having a sense of purpose. These 5 simple habits might not seem like much on their own, but together, they can add years, good years, to your life. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these habits do you already follow? And which one do you want to start today? Let me know in the comments. I read every single one, and I love hearing your stories. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more tips on living your best, healthiest life. Remember, it's never too late to take control of your health and happiness. Every small step counts, and you deserve to enjoy many more years of energy, joy, and independence. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.